ever felt the heavy burden of self doubt weighing you down? Like, no matter what you do, it's never enough. Maybe you are in a room full of people, but still you feel invisible, like your voice is not heard or doesn't matter. Well, I can understand that because I have gone through it very deeply. And today I'm going to share my personal journey from being this person full of doubt to becoming a confident woman who walks into any room with her head held high. Stay tuned to the end because I'm also going to share strategies that help me overcome that self doubt and become this confident person that I am today. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. This is Mini here. If you are new to this channel, then welcome. On this channel, I make videos about personal development, strategies to embrace self acceptance and self compassion. So, let me take you a few years back. Let me take you into a flashback of my story wherein I was struggling. So, it was one typical morning when I was getting ready for office, standing in front of the mirror. I had a very big meeting that was coming up, and instead of being excited about it, I was not feeling good. I had this constant nagging voice going on in my head saying, "Who do you think you are? Do you even belong here?" Now, the inner voice can be harsh at times, right? I'm sure a lot of you must have experienced it. Whether it's in your office or in your personal life, this nagging feeling can come up anytime. But let me tell you, self doubt is not the reality, or what this inner voice tells you is not the truth. It is a story that we have keep told ourselves over and over again. And just like in any story, you have the power to change the narrative. I learned it the hard way. Many opportunities that I missed out at work because I didn't believe in myself. I wouldn't speak up at meetings. I would think, what if they laugh? Even in my relationships, I would stay quiet, thinking my voice didn't matter. Does it sound familiar? Feeling like you are the background actor in that big movie whose voice doesn't matter? Well, for me, this self doubt was not just about lacking the confidence, it was also holding me back from succeeding. I didn't realize it then, but I was robbing myself of my true potential. And that is why I wanted to share with you because I do know many of you must be struggling with this self doubt. Here is what I did, and it can help you too. So one day I decided I'm not going to listen to the voice of self doubt. I wanted to change the script that I'm living and I wanted to do things differently. So I started taking one step at a time. It didn't happen overnight. It's not like one day morning I got up and I felt this confident person. No, I took one step at a time every day consistently. Now, that is very important. You have to be consistent with whatever you're doing. So I remember that there was one meeting that I was in, and the speaker was saying something which I didn't quite agree to. I had a different view on it. If it was earlier, I wouldn't have spoken up, but that day I decided I'm going to voice out my opinion. And I voiced out my opinion very assertively and also gave the speaker data backing up why did I feel that way. Now, at that time, the speaker didn't agree to me. That is fine, but it built my confidence because somebody heard me and my voice mattered there. And let me tell you that what happened is that later on, the speaker was gracious enough to accept that there was some different view to it. They went back and they realized that yes, what they were thinking may not always work out. So they did change their thoughts. So that also helped me build my confidence that okay, whatever I say, somebody is willing to hear, and also it matters. Then on in my personal life as well, I started to express very clearly what is it that I want. I would that change the dynamics with my husband as well. Let me tell you. So it is a conscious effort that you have to take. It has to be consistent. Only then it'll make. Here is the thing about confidence. It's like a muscle. The more you use it, the more it develops. All right. So how can you do it? Here are three steps that help me on this transformative journey. First one is challenge your self doubt. Now, the next time your self doubt creeps in, ask yourself, is this really true? Now, remember, so your mind, your subconscious mind, whatever it is telling you, it is telling you to protect you. So it is like a fear that you have, it gets exaggerated, and that comes out in the form of that thought. So when you ask yourself, is that true? You yourself will start thinking about it. Now, here are two ways you can do this. First is you imagine that negative thought as a thing in your hand. Okay, how does it look like? Crumble it and throw it away. That means it doesn't have any power on you. Another way you can do this is whenever a thought comes into your mind, if suppose the thought is like, I can't do it, change it to, I can't do it yet. Okay, that means then you can still do it. You can add that, or you can say, I can do it. Either these are the ways that you can change that self doubt to for your benefit. The second step that I took was I started small and started now. Now, a lot of times, let me tell you an example. I had um, applied for a super speaker contest. Okay, it was a contest wherein you had to record videos and send it to an organization called a Success Gyan who was conducting it. Now, though I had registered for it, I did not record the video until the last date. In fact, I recorded the video just 1 hour before the deadline and I sent it to them because I was procrastinating. My self doubt was taking over me. But then I decided, no, let me take that step. So, the step of recording that video was a small step that I took for myself. Recorded it, I sent it. So, whatever action you have to take it now. If you don't take it now, if you let your doubt take over, then it's not going to help you. Just take one step. When we were kids, did we start running as soon as we learned to walk? No, right? We walked one step at a time. Just take that baby steps. Remember, just like in movies, you see that the hero, okay, Superman got up and or just realized all of a sudden that he has these, amazing powers. It doesn't happen that way. Confidence is not something that you develop overnight. कल रात को सोते वक्त you are not confident. Today morning when you wake up, you're confident. Doesn't happen that way. It happens by you taking action, and that action can be small steps at a time. The third thing is celebrate every achievement that you have. Okay. Now, let me take the example of me submitting my video to Success Gyan. I was happy. I appreciated myself that I took that step to send that video. It was a small win for me, but when I look at the overall picture, it meant so much because I'd taken a step to beating my fears. So every step that you take, it's a win forward. Always remember that. So imagine just like you would celebrate an achievement of your friend or your kids, celebrate your achievement too, no matter how small. When we celebrate our achievements, when we motivate ourselves, we get that confidence. Okay, I can do it. You know, every time you may not have cheerleaders cheering for you. Why don't you become your own cheerleader? Why do you want wait for somebody else to tell you you're good? Cheer yourself. I think nobody can cheer us the best that we cheer ourselves. So yeah, these are the three steps that I took on this journey to transform from that person who was full of doubt to becoming this confident woman that I am today. It may feel like it's a long road from self doubt to confidence, but let me tell you, if I can do it, you can too. It is not about becoming somebody else, it's about realizing the person that you are right now is already enough. You have been hiding behind those doubts for too long. Imagine walking into a room knowing you own the space, not questioning if you belong. Imagine making that decision with ease because you trust yourself. This is what feeling confident looks like. And I want you to feel the same. Now, let me know in comments which of these steps are you going to try first. I would love to hear from you. And yes, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel because it means a lot for me. Thank you for watching. Remember, confidence is not about the lack of fear, it is taking that action in spite of the fear. So start today, take one step at a time. Remember, you've got this, my dear friend.